Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. On the move from inside is 5. So Duke's offense will have the football first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Little. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? So the NC State Wolfpack comes out and they'll have the ball for the first time. This offense has it with really good field position. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And you had all day to stew on it, get excited, and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. The inside handoff. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Wolfpack line up facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rogers. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came into the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right? Jesse, it's really fun to be that team at the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play spoil.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around. This team has not yet quit on the year. They're still out playing hard with great effort. They just got to put in full game together.
Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. He's got it. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. And he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, but couldn't do it.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. You're trying to break this scoreless tie, and instead you knock it off the post.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Hunt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Rides the back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to get outside. Creates a little space. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Little. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gonna look downfield again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Blue Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, a lot of space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Nowhere to go with the run down. He goes at the 39.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on 1st down, to the pass, and getting the sack.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. There he goes! They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Toss to the outside. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He wants to change this route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got him this time. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Just keep slinging it. This one's complete.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option.
It's a running room. And he strides his way over the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going with the ground game left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Quickly to the tight end, and he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll go to the ground. Hard running there. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped. A gain of 6.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Power football with the run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Catch in the middle. It's Anthony. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, the ground game. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1.
Fourth down coming up.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes the grab, past the marker. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you can tell. He wanted that.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Bringing it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Bailey. Makes the grab, it's Scott. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. space. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll take the deep shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Moore.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out and a half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And now the lead is extended a little further. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And the Blue Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way.
He's loose. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle.
It's a seam wide open. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Finds his man. It's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. To the air, it's Bailey. Got his man. Can't get him to the ground. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Grimes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Got it in the middle. It's Scott. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Liberty has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 14 to James Madison. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Send the tight end in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. They'll run for it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Blue Devils want to crank the tempo.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field?
He uncorks one deep and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, you know, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Blue Devils are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Brown. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. How about this? They go empty on 2nd and 2. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
Hey, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Scott. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Grabs it in the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off. And even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him somewhere.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Wants to go up top. It's caught. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff from the gun. Running into the open space. Turning on the Jets. Running through contact. slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might be changing the route. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. And the Blue Devils are flying down the field. To the air on first down. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They just keep firing. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And now on second down for this offense. To the ground, coming back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finding an escape route. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their fronts...
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They want that clock to run. This fresh... It's a stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
The offense changing the play. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
This time he's got his man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tyler. Oh, what a cut! Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Looking to throw again. Into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. You've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. It's reversed. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Bailey. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like, you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over. Don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And the defense holds firm. No pickups at all on that play. The Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
Dig deep. Come on, guys. Let's make a play here.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Takes a snap, wants to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Dumps it to the back. And it's picked off at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game.